All right. अब हम बात करेंगे IELTS speaking part 1 की. And we see how to deal with IELTS speaking part 1. It's very simple, very straightforward. IELTS speaking part 1 is a friendly discussion with the examiner. When you go to take your IELTS speaking test, first of all, they check your ID and all that. And then you go to examiner's room. Examiner's room is more like a cabin, a small cabin. You go there. There is the examiner. And if it is remote speaking, then there will be a laptop. Okay, so don't be afraid to see the laptop. And sometimes they change it. Like they will tell you it's remote, but there will be examiner. Or they will say it's physical, but there will be a laptop. So don't worry about that. You just need to focus your speaking test. Now, what happens? When you go there, after all the formalities, they ask you, are you ready? You say, I'm ready. And then they press the button and they have the audio recording device like this. Okay, so audio recording device is there. They press the button and say, well, my name is this, candidate's name is this, candidate number is this, and today it's 26 December, 3 p.m., and I'm going to start the test. This is for the recording. So that if you apply EOR, inquiry on results, so they have the record with them. Now, the first question that they ask you, do you work or study? It's all up to you. If you work, you tell them I am doing a job. If you study, tell them I'm a student. I've just completed and sentence structure should be correct because your evaluation starts from the first question. Okay. And if you are a stay-at-home lady, simply say, well, I don't do anything at all. I stay home all the day long and I take care of my family and kids, right? Whatever you want to say. All right. Do you work or study? And they will not ask you that you are taking gender training IELTS. How come you are a student? Or you are studying and you're applying for gender training and all that. They will never ask you. I mean, they will never come to your house to check your facts and figures. So you can exaggerate, right? Exaggeration means you need to give them a very good picture, use very good English, be very much positive about your speaking test, show some excitement, enthusiasm that I'm willing to answer every question they ask me, show interest in the questions and all that. After this, examiner will pick up some questions, and these are some general questions. They may be about your hometown, about your family, or about anything like that. It's just like what we call warmers. Warmer is to give you some basic practice, right? And after that, examiner will pick up one topic and they will ask you 5 questions or 6 questions on one topic. If your answers are enough, they will not ask you more questions and they will take you to part 2. And if your answers are short, like in my today's morning online class, I asked a student a question, do you live in a flat or a house? And his answer was flat. So, if you give the flat answers, you will get low bench score. I mean, examiners don't expect that, right? So, do you live in a house or a flat? Well, at the moment, I'm living in a flat because I am in Canada. So, there I've got a beautiful apartment. Back in my hometown, we have a large house, but unfortunately, I'm not there. I'm here. So, to answer your question, I live in a 1-bedroom apartment, something like that. Okay, answer should be complete. 4-5 sentences. Now, remember, do not give irrelevant answer. Do you live in a house or a flat? Some people live in houses, some people live in flats. Some people live in big houses, some people live in small houses. Is it related to the question? No. Answer should be direct. What's your favorite food? I like chicken burger very much. What's your favorite food? Food is essential for life. If we do not eat food, we will die. Today, I would like to see these crazy answers some students give. So you're not supposed to give any crazy answers. Sentence number 1 of your answer should hit the question directly. Ta. Okay. Now, step number 2, elaborate your answer in 3 to 4 sentences. For example, what's your favorite food? I love to eat seafood. And there are several reasons because they contain some good vitamins and all that, and they are essential for body. That is why I love to eat seafood or anything like that. Whatever you want to say, it depends on you. Do not use words from your local language. What's your favorite food? I like dal chawal. Sometimes with raita and salad. Okay, wrong, all wrong. Try to use English words, English phrases. Don't worry. I mean, for example, if they say, what's your favorite breakfast? They say, I like French toast. That's good. Even if you like parathas, now you're not going to ask someone the English of paratha and all that and simplify your answer. Because whatever you answer, that depends on you. Right? I quoted this example before. Once I asked one of my students, what do you do on your birthday? Or do you celebrate your birthday? He said, no, I don't celebrate my birthday. And after that, he didn't know what to say. And then I said, please celebrate your birthday. You can speak more. Yes, I don't celebrate my birthday because, and he was thinking, and I said, if you say, I celebrate my birthday and I cut 5-pound cake on my birthday, I invite my friend, you can talk more. So select something where you can speak more and simplify your ideas. If you don't know how to say something in English, don't try to say that. Just say the thing which you know how to speak about and all that. So in part 1, they will ask you 5-6 questions. And if your answer is long, examiner will interrupt you and ask you the next question. That's normal. And if your answer is short, examiner will say why not. It means you need to add some more. Okay. So like this, they will ask you questions. Once speaking part 1 is over, examiner will say, we now move on to speaking part 2. In speaking part 2, examiner will give you a topic, and that topic is always description. Describe a TV program, describe a book, describe a shopping mall, describe a person. So like this, they will give you a topic, and along with the topic, they will give you cues. Cues are why, where, when, who, and all that. So you have to, they will give you 1 minute, pen, paper, you can take a look at the topic, write down some notes. They will give you a small piece of paper so that you don't write everything. And then you will have to speak on that topic for minimum 1 minute and maximum 2 minutes. That is speaking part 2. We call it cue cards. Once this is over, examiner will take pen and paper back from you, topic back from you, and examiner will ask you some follow-up questions. And these follow-up questions are related to the cue card. For example, topic of speaking part 2 is describe a TV program you love to watch. In part 3, what type of TV programs people generally watch in your hometown? Do you think people will continue to watch TV in the future? What are the benefits of watching TV? Something like that, okay? So in part 3, follow-up questions related to the cue card. And the number of questions, that depends on the Atma of examiner. You know, Atma ki Shanti. So examiner's Atma needs Shanti, right? That Shanti is peace. Sometimes they ask you 2-3 questions. That's it. Examiner knows what bench score to give and all that. And sometimes if they are stuck, examiner is indecisive. Indecisive means not able to decide whether the band should be 6 or 7, 6.5 or 7.5. Then they will ask you more questions. But till the end of your speaking test, you should be active and alert. Right? Don't just say, why are you asking me so many questions? One of my students from Indian Punjab, she said, madam was asking me so many questions. At the end, I was thinking, inne mainu rishta dena. Something like that, okay? So, it's not that. They have to give you the rishta in the form of band score. So, if they ask you more questions, answer every question. Duration of your speaking test is 11 to 13 minutes. And some speaking tests finish within 7 to 8 minutes. And you know the candidates are, do you live in a house or a flat? Flat. They don't talk. If you don't talk, examiner will ask you why, but in the end, examiner will give up and your speaking test will be over in 7 minutes, 8 minutes, and that's normal, right? And it can go as long as like 18 minutes, 19 minutes as well. So don't worry. Your speaking is a very friendly exam with the examiner, or otherwise it's going to be like a talk. You're talking to somebody on WhatsApp. They use Zoom for that, Zoom meeting, and there you have the speaking session, right? Okay, thank you.